happy to have you here on this very special holiday basketball edition presented by 2K Sports. Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, and we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. And, of course, Tari Eason. This is their first game without him.
I'll tell you what, the fans will really miss him. He was just so popular, a tremendous talent. But the great thing about the NBA, new stars will emerge. And the question is, who will it be?
And look, he's showing he's not all strength. LaVine with a nice little pull-up.
Well, I'm wondering, RJ, do you think we'll see a Zach LaVine highlight dunk tonight?
Yeah, B.A., most nights we normally do. Something else also, I've come to expect shooting sprees from Zach. This man can rattle off 3 and 4 and a quarter like it's nothing.
Now here's Young. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. Simons with it. Now Horford defending. Down low. They kick it out to Murray. To the paint. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. For 3, Durant. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. On the wing, LaVine. Off the mark there with a 3.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
First quarter and about a minute and a half in. And Horford powers it home.
Bringing the heat. Horford goes for the rim with real intensity.
Here's Simons. It's hauled in by Houston. Simons with a steal. Outside Hunter. On the wing, Simons. Pass to Weber. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Yeah, when you put Simons in that pick and roll action, it puts major pressure on the defense.
Outside Durant. Screen by Horford. Shoots it from the high post. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. And Grant, after last season, a new front office taking over in Sacramento, trying to get them back in the playoffs.
Yeah, and after ending their record-breaking postseason drought in 2023, the last 2 years have seen the Kings again outside the playoffs. They're restless to get back there in the mix.
Sacramento leading by 3. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Doug Christie. He knows they're in for a tough matchup against Trae Young. Coach told me Trae is an offensive savant, and we have to find a way to disrupt his game. We're going to throw some length at him, pick him up once he crosses half court, and pound him on every possession. Brian?
As always, Allie, we thank you. And pushing it up, here's Sacramento. Stolen. And here we go, the Rockets in transition. Young looking for an opening. Blocked! And it's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. Left side Durant. Just 5 to shoot. Goes up from the top of the key. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls.
This is how smart Durant is. Able to break defenses apart in screen rolls like it's nothing.
Another steal. Going all the way to the rack. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Kings.
The enthusiasm they've brought to their defense so far is something else. Going after shooters and really hustling to get their hands on shots.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight. Turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
Now here's Reed. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game.
The all-around game of Reeves continuing to develop. We just love that pass.
Here's Thompson, trailing by 4. Out to Horford. Here's Alexander Walker. Good, and it's Horford who picks up the assist.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
To the middle. Oh, got a piece of it. Horford with a steal. The 3, Durant. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Zach LaVine, he's been the guy making things happen. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at Sacramento's performance here. Guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
Well, most NBA teams run their offense through their star player. But, Grant, that can leave a team vulnerable when that player has an off night.
You know, in a strange way, it's almost better if your star is out of the game. I know that sounds weird, but those complementary players get increased opportunities and are emboldened to do more.
Here's Thompson. The Kings getting their last shot to go. It's Tate on the wing. Hits a three-pointer. Tate's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Hey, he can make that shot and have to respect him defensively.
It's Reeves with the drive. Inside. Just 3 to shoot. Thompson outside. Count it. Good. Thompson's got 5 points in the quarter. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Rockets?
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and good steals.
And I've also liked how they've attacked the opposition off of turnovers. I mean, just making them pay for every mistake out there.
Richard, when you talk about Austin Reeves, this guy continues to defy expectations.
I still can't believe he was an undrafted free agent. Not only does he score, he shoots an impressive percentage while doing it. It's just an incredible story.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Malik Monk is a key player for the Kings. He said, coming to the organization, I felt like I could bring an energy that Zach had been waiting for. And it's a comfortable fit. Coming here slows everything down. I can just focus on my craft in hand, and it's been working for me. Brian?
He's played great for him. All right, Allie, thanks for the report.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
The 3, Durant. Simons with a rebound.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough 3.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It goes on Kevin Durant.
I mean, it was amazing to see Simon's progression in his first few NBA seasons. He got better every single year.
And the Rockets have had success adding veteran leadership to their young roster, RJ.
And that's a great lesson in roster building. It's always beneficial to have adults in the room, experienced guys who can set positive examples for younger players. The range KD possesses makes him a constant threat outside. The defense has to be all over him.
Hunter, the screen. To the inside. And finished off by Hunter.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Here's Reeves outside. Gets the 3 ball to go. Reeves has got 5.
And this guy is a competitor. I love watching Reeves answer the call like this.
Outside Tate. 4-3. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time. Tate's got 9 points now in the quarter.
After an okay first quarter of shooting, they've really turned it up offensively. I like where they're headed right now. And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's what his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
Into the lane. Boom! He tapped it straight down.
I'll tell you, Simons can really book it. When he's at full speed, good luck catching up.
There's 21 seconds left to play in the first half. The Rockets again can't hit. And it's Simons with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. They host the Pistons after this one, and that's the 3rd game out of 4 at home for them.
What I want to know is, where is the rim protection? That was just too easy.
Good on the shot.
Getting the ball inside, usually a pretty good recipe.
From the arc. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And that'll do it for the first half. This game is tied. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the 3rd quarter underway. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. A moment here for an injury report.
Hi guys, the head athletic trainer for the Kings provided some info for us. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. Even though this is typically considered a moderate time frame to full recovery, he is indeed potentially able to play. So we'll be keeping an eye on him. Back to you.
Okay, thanks for that.
Yeah, there's a lot of anticipation around this, as always, when dealing with injuries.
Oh, deflected. Ball with a steal. Here's Billups. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Horford. Thompson scanning the floor. 6 to shoot. The open shot. Horford. Sacramento grabs the miss.
Well, the defense was fortunate. That was a good look from mid-range. He just was trash.
And it's exceptional, the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team, Grant.
Yeah, I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
Fires for 3.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses, they need to settle in quick.
Here's Matherin. Sacramento passing it around. Up for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Monk's got 6.
Every time Monk steps up and knocks down a 3, it just looks so effortless.
There's Young with the 3. Nails it from 3.
And it took some time, but hopefully getting that make will kind of kickstart him, kind of wake them up here in this 3rd quarter after missing their first few shots.
Thompson with a steal. The finish! And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Now here's Young. Screen by Horford. Clock at 6. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
And Ball throws it down.
There is no doubt that ball brings his flight gear to the arena. The man has a little bit of bounce on him.
And an intentional foul right there.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Back comes Houston in transition. Horford outside. Lets it go from deep. Drills it from deep. Horford's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Hands like a guard. Horford with that quick trigger.
And you watch Alperen Şengün. He's a beast on the blocks, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., he throws his weight around, but what separates him is his skill. Against the best post defenders in the league, he comes up with creative ways to score.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. The Kings forward DeMar DeRozan clearly bought in to helping take this team to the next level. He said, quote, "I appreciate the passion and the drive from the coaching staff, from the players to the fan base to everything, top to bottom. Guys want to win. Anything is possible." Back to you guys.
They are plenty talented. All right, Allie, thanks a lot.
I'm not sure what he was thinking. That's a weird pass.
Screen by Olenek. Down low. And it's Olenek with a jam.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Thompson outside. There's the drive. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
That first step is so dangerous with Amin. I mean, he was just gone.
And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
And the basket by Monk.
Great decision by Monk. Go with the pull-up. Don't allow the defender to get too close.
Out to the right wing. Here's Horford. That shot missing. Right side Monk. Lays it up and banks it in. And now just a 2-point Rocket lead.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
And the game's still closely contested as we end the third quarter. We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And so here's Sacramento. And it's Simons penetrating to tie it up. The rebound by Post. And here are the Rockets. The lead is 2. It's off to L.A. after this game, where they'll face the Clippers. That'll be game 5 for them as they near the end of a 6-game trip. Buries it from 3.
Hard to stop Durant when he's set up like this. He's so well positioned to score.
Outside for Levine. Levine in deep. Banked it in off the glass.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Now here's Thompson.
The sheer size of Thompson makes it difficult for defenders to match up well against him.
And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And another note, how about the way they've cashed in off turnovers, taking advantage when given the extra opportunity. Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage. I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
Simons with it. Now Alexander Walker defending. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Showing the bounce. Simon says dunk.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. And Post gets it to go.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
The drive by Simons. Now here's Thompson. Houston working the ball around. For three, Durant. The rebound by Eubanks.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
Simons deciding where to go with it.
And just great commitment to the play. Simons doesn't let the foul stop him cold.
And he makes the first. All right, the Rockets making a switch here. And so Simons nails both of them.
Well, when you send him to the line, you know what the outcome is likely to be.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter.
That kind of aggressiveness, that's what you want to see more from Ball.
Now Levine. Levine springs free for the flush.
Levine has always seen himself as a top-tier player, and he continues to prove it with his play.
Ball outside. Shot clock at 6. Lays it in easily.
Lots of quick moves inside by Ball to get into great position for the score.
Katie jams it straight down.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Simons outside. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Substituting on the court.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Ball. Now Thompson. Outside Durant. Shot clock at 5. He drills the wide-open jumper.
Just maybe the best scoring forward of all time, and by maybe I mean he is. Yet again, it's Durant with a big night.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
Durant wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, coach is definitely looking for patience and execution. And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Rockets.
They paid the price for sloppy ball control before, but tonight they kept it locked up tight.
Yeah, they did. And at the other end, they were very disruptive defensively.
And this will give them their 28th win of the year.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And it was a reliably solid performance from one of their key guys. A tremendous game for Kevin Durant.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple on this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking them down.
Thompson jacks up a 3. Oh, it's off target. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Kings. Down by 12. Oh, Horford there with a board. And so Houston takes this one by a big margin. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.